Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Yep. A first down for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year. Key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the Cougars will keep this drive going.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front, great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Got his man on the right.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. They are on the move as they pick up the first. Spotted at the 28.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He finds his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Washington State going quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
Stopped after making the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Got some room in into the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got a man. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Washington State lines up quickly. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Back to the air one more time. Got his man in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So after the first down run, here's second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
day for this young fella. 3 receivers.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snatches it on the right. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got them. Salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. It's been like a launching pad for that UCF offense today. Liftoff and touchdown on just about every series. They're up by 20 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's caught. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back. It's back. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called, and everyone unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yeah.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys are quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Lost a throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking downfield. It's Beck. It's caught downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage.
The throw falls incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal to go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Snags it over the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, the place simply known to some as the Dope. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's McCoy. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Noles will hustle to the line. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Noles have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside give. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's McCoy. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dances away to buy time. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkle, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Florida State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They score for the big fella here. Right of tight end. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Complete to start this drive. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 with the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, no! First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Touchdown Seminoles! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And what are you thinking on third down? Go get the quarterback. That's what defensive linemen are trying to do. Use the aggressiveness against them. Let them run upfield. Throw that screen pass right behind them. Nice throw, nice execution. Way to get the first down.
They keep attacking through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Going over the top. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Here comes the offense on second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, wants to throw. Gets it to the back. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Going up top on first down. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his man. It's Davis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Noles! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He got it. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise, by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like,
Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end. Will be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. On the move, it's Etienne. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Off the play fake. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Touchdown, Clemson! And they break the seal on the scoring. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running with power. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Trying to move them on the counter. Plows through the defense. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun. Give on the inside.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting them on the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
Man, 1st half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Got the quick pass. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Clemson 13, Georgia 0.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it. They'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
What a snag by the defense. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, he'll let it fly. On the run, still looking. Got it in the middle, it's Etienne. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Lovett. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Clemson is quick to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
In the end zone.
There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have run a better route.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Georgia 14, Clemson 13.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Clemson set up with another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Tiger! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
The back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to pass. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Oh, look out! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw it again. He's got it. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He wants to throw. Got it! Touchdown Bulldogs! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Carter, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going back to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Feeling some heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And he hooked it. Missed it badly to the left. There is nothing greater than a rival. Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take... We'll start at the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Using his legs at CTN. Smashes through. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Dropping back, it's Beck. They're bringing heat. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, and try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Clemson jumps to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls, he's into the open down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Dogs!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touch. Over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Maffa. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They'll line up for a second down play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 10, Clemson 7.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Working that left side now. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Clemson is quick to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense, quick tempo. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Looking for room. It's Haynes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
With the catch, it's Lovett. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's right on target. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards.
Georgia, 24. Clemson, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
Georgia, 24. Clemson.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Pulls and fires complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Oh, it's out! Though he coughed it up and got it back, but he didn't get it to the first down line. It'll be a turnover.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
On the run, it's Maffa. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, we had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out.
He's off to the races. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. 3rd and goal from way back there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Jumped on top of the pile. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Clemson! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Give to the back. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it on the outside. It's dealt. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. With the run on first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1, they'll mark it at the 6. Now it's second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got it behind the line. It's Lovett. Touchdown, Dogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires and picked off. Well, they didn't let him get...